Hello, today I'm attempting Stepdle again, which is a 4, 5, 6 and 7 letter Wordle solved consecutively, but with only 20 total guesses. So I'm doing a very good job so far of ruling out lots of letters, but not ruling in that many letters. The I is surely going to be third. The only question is, do we think there's another vowel? I think if there's another vowel it would be something like unit or edit, and we've ruled out the T, so maybe I is the only vowel. I is indeed the only vowel. We'd ruled out quite a lot of letters, but I'm sure there were lots of options left, so clearly that was quite lucky. To go with my chip, I'm going to go fishy as my guess for the next one, and we've got the I again. What vowels do we think we're going to have with this? Let's try not to panic. Okay, so the I is probably third. It could be Nick, as in with a K at the start and the end, but I don't really want to guess that yet because duplicated K's feels quite unlikely if it doesn't happen to be that specific word. But hopefully I'll actually be able to think of a different word. I keep thinking of words like wince, but the I can't be second, and in fact the N can't be third anyway. So maybe it does have to be Nick, as in the New York Knicks. I'm not sure. I hardly ever use or heard of the word Nick in its singular form. Maybe it's not even a word. Or it could be something like icing as well. I think I might try icing because it tries two more positions for the I, which I think is more likely than the K, or more useful rather. Okay, so it's not Nick, and it does start with an I. Incur, maybe? It was. There were fewer possibilities there, so I'm going to say that wasn't quite as lucky as getting chip on the third guess earlier. What are we going to go for our first guess at the 6-letter Wordle? Well, let's try. I want to try something with the I in because we've had lots of I's so far today, but I don't want repeated letters. So let's try sliver. And we do have an I again, but we haven't got an E, which I always say makes things harder for the longer ones. What are we going to use? Let's see if it's an ing ending. Let's try asking. Oh wow, I think it now has to be a sign. That was an inspired / lucky guess for the second one, wasn't it? Right, well, I thought of this earlier. You can incur a penalty, so let's try penalty as my first guess. This might be a problem because it doesn't have an I in it, but let's see what it does give us. It gives us a little bit. We've ruled out the E again. I never like doing that. So we're definitely going to need another vowel, possibly another 2 vowels. Probably a vowel second and probably a vowel 6th, maybe. So we're going to be I's, O's or U's, do we think? Or another A, actually. I was about to try something like bloated, but it can't be because that's the problem with ruling out the E so early. It's going to be something vowel, something A, something A, maybe? Something. There must be lots of words that fit that pattern. Vitamin, for example. That's got the T, but it doesn't have the L. If it had the L, I would have guessed it. What is the ending going to be? Is it going to end IC? Italic, but with a letter in front of that? be that because the L can't be there, so it could be that at the end. What would the start be? Something like fanatic, but obviously not because we need to use the L and we can't use the N. Where is the L going to go? First, second or third? Oh, it can't be lunatic. That uses the L and the T, but we can't use the N. So close to actually having a good guess. What? If it goes like that, what are we going to put in it? L-I, L-O, or L-U? Or, I mean, it could be something completely different altogether. Something like that. That's not how you spell that word, and we can't use the E. But apart from that, it's a great guess, isn't it? We could have TCH at the end, ignore this CLO. Struggling to think of a valid guess. It's always very difficult on the longer ones. Oh, it could almost be capital, but I've ruled out the P. I thought of so many words that have the N in it, and now I've thought of one that uses the T and the L, but it also uses a P, which we can't have. I mean, it can't be capital anyway, because that doesn't have the A in the right place. It's got two A's, just not in the right place. Oh, maybe it's worth guessing something like lunatic, just to get a bit more information. There is no official hard mode on this puzzle, or at least there wasn't last time I checked. Like, it's just something that I force myself to do to make it more of a challenge. So I could try something like that, or something like bloated, but I don't really want to if I can help it. I should be able to think of a word. How about the S? We haven't thought about what happens if we get the S involved. STR, then we don't need a vowel at the start at all. All we need to do is make sure that we use the L somewhere. Although I don't know how we're going to do that without an E or a Y at the end. There could be an FUL ending, but I don't know what the first three letters would be then. I'm going to have to try lunatic just to get a little bit more information. Oh, it really hasn't given us much more information. We've ruled out the IC as an ending. We do have a U. Is that going to be first? Is it going to be third? Fifth? That's really not helped much at all, has it? Is it going to end AULT? Could be a salt. I think that's possible at this stage. I think it's worth a try. And it was very similar to a sign. If I'd tried a signs as my first guess, I'd have got that a lot quicker probably. Or possibly not. So not my quickest performance, but still had 7 guesses left, so I'm quite happy with that. 3, 4, 3, 3. It's a shame it wasn't just 3s across the board, just for the symmetry. But I did get there in the end. So that's the Stepdle puzzle for today. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.